Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Mike. Welcome back to Indeed. It is indeed Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, and we're here to talk some independent wrestling. We've got kind of an open door of guests joining us today. A bunch of invites out, so we'll see who shows up. But I'm here always. Got once again with me, Righteous Reg. How you doing?
In the building, it's your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, your favorite podcaster, media man. Me, I'm here. It's Wednesday. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of emotions in the air. There's a lot of things happening that are realer than pro wrestling, and pro wrestling is the realest thing that we know. And a lot of people that I know and I love are hurting right now. So I just want to send a shout out to everyone out there that's going through some things. It's feels like a tornado of crazy, terrible things. So we're all just kind of trying to push through. And again, I would just want to send a shout out to everybody to know that it's not just you. So yeah, today we are joined by the homeboy, our friend. It was great to see him a few weeks ago in Philadelphia, being very tall. Jay Rose is here.
What's up, boys? What's going on? Very tall is pushing it, but I
mean, if you're towering over me, I think everybody's tall. I'm hating when Mike and I eventually are in the same place because I know he's a tall dude, and then I don't want to stand next to him, honestly.
I mean, Mike, how tall are you?
6'5".
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
Before we get into anything else, we gotta confront that. You're 6'5".
6'5".
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Speedball Mike Bailey refers to me as Tall Mike from Fightful.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Speedball's not the tallest dude, so I thought you were like my height.
You was never on the court, Mike. Like what? 6'5", you like automatically have to play basketball.
The Raptors need you.
Like, what's going on?
What are we doing?
They realized my height because they saw the video of me getting chopped by Ben Ortmans, who's like a very dear friend of Speedball's. So once that side by side comparison was like, they're like, oh shit, you're really tall.
6'5".
6 foot. 6'5". I'm
not gonna indie wrestling shows. You're the tallest guy. Like,
but say
okay.
You don't need to be covering wrestling. Big Show, hop in there.
That's so I'm 6'5". I'm working on the weight, but we're at 267 right now and dropping steadily. But what happened? So the first few times that I've been going out to like local shows in my area, like every time I go to a new promotion for the first time, if I'm there for media and I'm there like earlier in the day, if people don't know me, they'll introduce themselves to me and ask who I'm working. It's happened to me.
What match are you, dude?
What match are you? Oh, you wrestle? Who you working tonight? Like all the time. When it's new people meeting me that don't know who I am, it's like that. It's like a 1 in 4 chance. It's kind of fucking hilarious.
As they should, brother, because I'm telling you right now, you probably be on the roster that I booked. You probably be the tallest person on our roster. Lace him up. Broner got an open challenge, man. What are we doing here?
Lace him up is hella funny.
If I didn't have 3 swollen discs in my back that are just ready to explode like overfilled jelly donuts, maybe in another life.
Yeah, Mike's first bump is gonna be his last.
Don't.
I mean 6'5". Anyway. Jay Rose is making some points. You won't have to take many. Like, can you learn the big boot?
Yeah, can I learn the big boot? I'm a hardcore kid. I can spin kick, brother.
Listen, you got it right there. That's all you need.
You 6'5" and can throw a black mask. Yeah, what are you crazy. Get out of your podcast chair and lace
No, not that. No, not that. Not with the full spin. Just the like
I can, TNA kick.
No, like
the chick kick.
From the front, just like a crescent
roundhouse.
kick, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, like a
got it.
roundhouse, but in the opposite direction. Like, if
Okay.
it was my left leg, we'd be moving from like the right side to the left side kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Like a Danielson kick, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, something like that. I can throw a nice high. I can throw a good high kick though.
Listen,
sure.
looks like there's some workarounds here, Mike. I think we might have to get you booked for one of these.
No, but if anyone's trying to book me for commentary, please.
Just stand in the corner and just push. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm like, oh, that guy took 0 bumps. Like, he's still here.
So you're telling me you wouldn't wrestle Cole Radrick? Is that what you're telling me right now?
Why is J Rose thinking of booking?
Because you're 6'5". What are you talking about?
J Rose
Everybody.
J Rose is fully tapped into the old school wrestling mentality.
He is, dude.
Maybe
Because
that guy
they're
could
right.
get in the ring.
Because they're right. On 6'5", you're already very well spoken, so we don't have to teach you anything as far as it goes with like charisma or things of that regard. All you gotta do is put your leg up.
All right, you got somebody that needs a heater.
Bro, I'll make somebody who needs a heater. You're 6'5".
I got one spot. I'll corner them for the whole match, and then I'll get in there and hit them with the boot when the ref's not looking. Okay?
That's it. Look, we making money, Mike. We making money. Money is being made right now.
When you decide to step into the ring, because it's going to happen, someone's going to convince you. I called dibs first.
Someone's going to
convince. J Rose is going to convince.
This one goes, hey, so you wouldn't wrestle Cole Radrick?
You don't have to convince me. You have to convince my wife, who's like paranoid about me like stubbing my toe because she's seen what like how little of anything it takes to bring me down with my bad back.
Valid, but you get on this whole weight loss journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's this? But just an extra day of cardio.
It's easy as that.
Perfect. Beautiful.
I did not know we were going to start the show with Mike getting into the business.
I didn't know that motherfucker was 6'5". So
6'5",
we're all
6'5".
full of surprises.
6'5".
No, and you asked about basketball. I'm actually the guy who like would always double dribble.
Okay.
I'm so.
They're like, damn, this fool is just tall for nothing.
I'm so. No, oh no, I can fuck it up on a baseball diamond though.
Really?
Yeah.
This is not where people came here, but I need to know what position were you playing on the diamond? Like,
oh, I would play first and third.
Okay. That makes sense. The tall reach. Yeah. I can see.
Yeah. First and third, they'd just be like, just get a little bit off of the bag, and all you got to do is basically stick your arm out and you'll catch anything.
That's it. Yep. Makes sense.
Because it's also like, it's like school, it's like school field size baseball. Like it's not full distance between the bases or anything. So if I'm playing third base, I'm basically also playing shortstop.
Yeah, footage?
I don't.
Picture?
No, but like I don't know. What do you need like a reference photo of my height?
I mean, we just like to see
I'm
it.
just trying to like I'm putting together my talent portfolios. Then we're looking to see who we're bringing into the performance center. You feel me? I gotta.
This guy used to be on the diamond. Got to get your stats.
You know what I'm saying? Who is old buddy who just got released with the $1 million arm? He's out. You're in, bro.
Yep, that's it. Veer.
Yes.
Sign me up.
Mike and Veer.
Yep.
What an interesting turn of events.
Yeah, Mike is coming.
Mike, the new Naptown champ. This is wild. What a turn.
Hey man, should have been that tall.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's not what we came
I'm off. I'm off. I've derailed at least 10 minutes worth of this podcast.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got a super chat really quick, so I'm going to acknowledge that, and then we are going to move on. First, shout out to the cutie J Rose. Second, STL for hater of the week for those Jericho chants. Sorry, I've missed the last few shows. Hey, you know what, Van Twinblade? Thank you for coming back. We've missed you. We did notice. We were like, man, we had Shaza here, and Van Twinblade wasn't here to talk shit to her the whole time.
Yeah, where were you, Van Twinblade?
But
You haven't answered to where you were when Shazza was here.
Yep.
Van
Glad to see you back though. Yeah, so I'm 6'5", moving along.
6'5". Yes, Mike is 6'5", and J Rose, you wanna take the floor and talk about some things real quick before we get to...
For sure. For those of you who don't know or aren't particularly tapped in, the wrestling community at large, specifically the Black wrestling community, and here locally, the Indiana wrestling community, lost somebody very near and dear to us yesterday. My good friend Terry Davis, which is was the brilliant mind behind We Love Wrestling, sadly passed away, confirmed with family. And I just wanted to take this time to speak about him really quick, because as both somebody who's involved in wrestling and now as a promoter, I say now as a promoter, like I haven't been doing this for almost 2 years at this point. Now as a promoter, there's a lot of people who make what we do happen. And for each promotion, there's all sorts of people who eventually become synonymous with the promotion, not particularly because they are anybody who works for the promotion, but simply as a fan, as an enjoyer of the product, as a supporter, they envelope everything that that you're trying to accomplish. And while ECW had a Straw Hat Guy, and Philadelphia Indies had Whackpacker Hogan, and up there in your neck of the woods, you had Kid Zombie and all sorts of other people. For here in my neck of the woods, especially since the pandemic, there's been no bigger supporter of Indianapolis professional wrestling than Terry and We Love Wrestling. And as much as I'm talking about how much he means to my community, I would be remiss to say how much he loves supporting professional wrestling in any facet. You would see him at WWE shows. You would see him at AEW shows. He popped up to more Impact shows than basically anybody I know, whether it be personally or just on the internet. He would pop up to MLW. He was a staunch supporter of independent women's wrestling, specifically at what he called his second home, Mission Pro in Texas. And he would go basically to every single show, fly from Indianapolis to Texas, no matter what, because he believed in those girls and he believed in what they were trying to accomplish. And I talk often, specifically on this podcast, in a tone of voice that constantly makes me feel like I'm in danger of getting in trouble about people supporting wrestling, not only with their words and with their tweets, but with their actions. Now, I'm a preacher's kid. I don't know, since he just revealed he's 6'5", let me reveal I'm a preacher's kid. For those who may or may not know, and I grew up in a very sort of, different upbringing with my faith, which we don't have to get into that right now. But the one thing I've come to learn, especially with things as far as it goes with stuff happening in this city, and with people saying thoughts and prayers or whatever, action is what matters. Thoughts and prayers is you and the big man having a conversation, but until you get off your ass and do something, it don't mean shit. And there was no one who was about action more in all of professional wrestling that I ever met than Trey. It's a story that I will tell a later time, but I can silently say that I'm not just saying this because he's no longer with us. I've said it multiple times. There is no Naptown All-Pro without We Love Wrestling, without Terry Davis. It straight up doesn't happen. And I put it in a tweet earlier today. He put the Naptown in Naptown All-Pro. He would tell anybody and everybody what we're getting up to. And He will be missed. He will be missed. The one thing I can say is that for everyone who saw the endless stream of content that he made, because that brother worked hard. He would come out with at least 2 new videos, it seemed, every single day. Everyone who had ever enjoyed a piece of content he made, to anyone who ever enjoyed his company sitting next to him at a wrestling show, to anybody who ever enjoyed his company as a friend, as a family member, as a confidant, the ideals that he represented and the energy that he brought, not only to professional wrestling, but to all facets of life, will never be forgotten. And that legacy carries on with us. And I'm not only talking about, anybody who's picked up on what all he's putting down, including the multitudes of people who he was introduced to at Mania Weekend in Philly, but specifically us here at NAP. It goes without saying, but not only specifically this next show, our first show of our season on May 18th at World Famous Hot Boys, that free show that he told me over and over again how much he loved the concept, will be dedicated to in his honor. As soon as we hear something from the family, giving them their time, I would like to do whatever it takes to support them and honor his legacy as far as it stands like that in his city, at the place where he called home. And specifically for his son, Jordan, who was constantly at these shows. Keep in mind, I say he put his money where his mouth is. Trey only ever missed one NAP show, and that's because he couldn't get a refund on a flight to cancel and stay here. Whatever we can do to support his family, specifically his son, they're family to us now. Trey was already family, but anybody who was ever loved by him or loved Trey, you're one of us now. And that love goes both ways. Because in his words, if you love wrestling and I love wrestling, then we love wrestling. Love you, big dog. And thank you, boys, for letting me have that time. I appreciate it.
Hey, always.
thank you.
Our floor is as much yours as it is ours, Jaros. We
Totally.
told you that since you came here in February.
That is, hey, and I haven't forgotten, but I don't take it for granted, because I know people who tune into this, they want to hear about independent wrestling, and as much as this is independent wrestling, this may not have been what you want to talk to, but
And
people like Trey are the lifeblood of what we do. So
what Trey represents in independent wrestling, it'd be remiss for us not to talk about it. Like the tributes that I've seen coming in since last night, kind of the what I wanted to represent in this space and who I wanted to represent for Trey had that exact same thing. Like I knew of him just because it was like, oh, there's another person that just really loves this shit, that just wants wrestlers to have better, and it's just about the wrestling. And so, rest in peace to Trey, and shout out to all my friends who are hurting right now. Thank you again, J Rose. That's a beautiful, you taking your time to do that on a platform in front of people is amazing. Thank you.
Hey, it's just the beginning. Yeah, the legacy continues with all of us. But I know, for as much as he may be touched by the words, he'd be like, we didn't come here to talk about me. Let's talk about some wrestling. So what's on the docket for you, boys?
Let's talk about some wrestling.
Let's talk about some wrestling.
Hey, let's talk about some wrestling.
Hey!
Let's talk about some wrestling. We had a guest turn up a couple minutes ago. So
what's good?
Welcome to Indeed, the Big Flexer, Alexis Littlefoot. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing today?
Given the news, I'm a little down, but I'm glad to be here, celebrating with my peoples, Reg, J Rose, and you, Mike. So
Shout
Happy to
out
have you.
again to Littlefoot for being here. I just like Jay Rose. I saw Littlefoot a couple weeks ago and it was great. Littlefoot has this presence, you guys. Like there's like we were in Wale Mania where there's like wrestlers, there's musicians, there's rappers, there's all kinds of celebrities and people, and still Littlefoot has like some aura where it's like, who is this person? This guy comes up to me and he's like, oh, that was awesome when everybody's on stage. Who was the person with the blue fur? And I'm like, that's Littlefoot, bro. Like he's like, yo, she like, I'm like, yeah, I know. Like she's just different than everybody. Littlefoot, what is it? Is it just like you just are so different than everyone else? Is this something unexplainable? I don't know what it is.
I would say this: before wrestling, I studied and was really honed in on the rap scene. I would go to South by Southwest instead of going to Panama City Beach for spring break in college. Like I lived a whole different life from the age of 18 to 21. My brother, Nemo Akita, who's Grammy nominated producer now, works with Jack Harlow, works with dozens of artists. But I just really watched him and tagged along with him grinding in the music industry, and was around a lot of big names in the music industry at a very early age. And I think seeing that in the ages of 18 to 21, when you're like your most impressionable, that really impacted me on how to move and what people gravitate towards as far as clout and presence and auras and a whole bunch of different stuff. And I get that a lot. Like I got a lot of people texted me after Mania week and was like, man, like your presence, your aura, your vibe, like those are the words that got thrown out a lot. But also too, my hustle. Like I also came up in the streetwear industry, which is a very grimy, gritty industry, especially for like those small mom and pop stores like Oneness, which is the store I worked at, again from the ages of 18 to 21 years old, and watching guys like Joe Freshgoods just grind it out, and now he's got New Balance deal and he's doing this and he's popping. Like I remember South by Southwest eating Whataburger and him selling Doughboy Magic shirts out the trunk of the van that they rented. Like, so it's times like those that I can take from the music industry and put into my character and into the wrestling world, which I feel like that's missing.
Facts.
Yeah, honestly, I from spending some teenage time in like the completely different music scene, but still in like a music scene. It's the transferable skills that you pick up between like, you know, music at a more independent, you know, less, you know, like on a DIY level. Those skills are so transferable to wrestling. It's actually kind of shocking.
It is very shocking.
It's really dope. I think that as somebody who's worked a bunch of hip hop and on that side too, to see someone with that swag and that flavor and that is just really dope. While we're in Philly at the Biggie brunch, Littlefoot, you found out about a really dope match that you're about to be featured in against a brand new Ring of Honor television champion, Billy Starks. How have you been preparing for this big matchup?
Well, so I knew about the match. Well, I knew that the stuff was coming together, and it was just a matter of if she can make the date. They had told me that it was in the works, but I don't like to think things are happening until they actually happen. So literally, I had been just sitting on my hands, like. I knew about Parkade and I was really just focused on that, and everything that I had geared up after directly post-Mania. But that graphic literally dropped as we were sitting in the Biggie brunch, and I thought that was everybody saw my face, like I was shocked, like I had just found out, even though I had knew that it was in the works, but like I didn't think that it would drop that weekend, that particular time. Like she had just won the title. I guess had a big Mania weekend, even though I didn't really do much besides wear a entrance jacket at Wally Mania. And I was just shocked. And I remember the first person, one of the first people I ran over to and showed it to was Trey. So, and literally the look on his face was kind of like, you know, your dad when he's like super proud of you, but he's like not trying to break character. He just gave me like a subtle like smirk and a nod. And that was his stamp of approval. And then literally I walked away for a minute and showed other people or whatever. I think it was you, Reg. And then literally when that cleared out, he like came up behind me on my shoulder and he was like, you know, she's going to kill you, right? And I was like, hey man, I ain't died yet, so she can try. But as far as preparing, I had a really good weekend at the arena. Won a battle royal and eliminated Sean Ross Sapp to go on to face Rico Gonzalez, who's fucking insane. Just
so good.
The level of like putting matches together and structure and shit that he can come up with in his mind is just like absolutely next level. And that was probably one of my other biggest matches that I've had. That obviously it wasn't advertised because I had to win the battle royal to go into that, but everybody that J Rose was there. I'm not gonna gas myself up. I'm not that type of person.
Allow me to do that. I without gassing it up too much. I'm not. I told you this in private. I've had this conversation with others. You wasn't even there. There are obviously things you got to work on. Maybe hooking a little something a little different. Maybe you got the win, but your skill level for the amount of time that you've been wrestling is absurd. I know you got good people who brought you up. Shout out to Big Larry D. But how good you are in comparison to how long you've been wrestling is crazy. It's genuinely crazy. Like for the bar that I had for the Rico match, it exceeded it, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. It was that good. This isn't per se on you, but Rico got to stop doing that move, bro. That driver, he too. Every time have y'all seen this new move this boy started doing?
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh my god!
All right,
it's
so
insane.
The Rikishi driver.
There's
an arm trapped Rikishi driver.
It's a pile driver, yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally on your head and neck. Like it's insane. If you go to his Instagram, he did it at Big Gay Brunch on
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks
this.
I took it twice. It took two of them to put me down. So I'm not gonna spoil the rest of the match for y'all, but like when it comes out, y'all gotta peep that one. That one is going in my resume is like one of my best matches of all time. In these 2 years.
Really good. Please check that out once it drops, wherever it drops. I don't
Reg,
know where it is.
Reg, check it out.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
I absolutely have to watch Parkade, for that match, obviously, but like I also have a Canadian homie, BMD. He drove down from
what a guy
from like not too far from me. He's he lives about in like within an hour radius from where I'm at, and to get down to Indiana is it's a bit of a trek, and he went down for the weekend. I actually was trying to tag along with him, and we just couldn't line it up. But if he's down there next year, he might see me too. But he was down there, so definitely I got to tune in to watch. I want to see what he got up to as well. But it sounds like you had a chance to meet him.
Oh, delightful human being. I saw that the battle royale that Alexis won. I could see from a mile away that it was going to be one of them special matches. And I don't mean special in a great way. It's gonna be one of them special matches. And
Listen.
He saw the look on my face and was like, "Hey man, if I'm not winning, you won't see me in there long." Okay, you know what, brother? I appreciate.
Is this the same feeling you had, J Rose, right before the clusterfuck? You're like, "There's 87 guys in here." I'm like, "J Rose, don't lie to me right now." You're like, "No, there's 87 guys." I'm like, "J Rose, don't say that." And then there was actually 87
There's
guys in there.
actually 87 guys. When
Shout
I
out to
tell you-
Micro, man.
Oh, don't get me. We'll come back to
Okay.
that. But I will tell you straight up, this match off of Podcast gave me far more anxiety because y'all have never been in the Jeffersonville Arena. And
Listen.
that's a different wrestling exists differently in that building. Okay. That's all I gotta say. When I saw the amount of people were gonna be, motherfucker ended up in the Rumble who no one saw show up to the show. He was not in the pre-show meeting.
I'm at the curtain talking. He talking about I'm about to be in the Rumble. I said, motherfucker, huh? And then my music hit. I'm like, okay. Well, as long as I get to eliminate that motherfucker, I'm okay. That's fine.
When I tell you he wasn't there, he wasn't booked.
He was not.
He didn't tell anybody he was showing up.
Can
He
you do
showed
that?
up. Apparently,
You can if you want to get his chain snatched, and he did. He got his necklace snatched off his neck. Sure did. That's what you get.
yeah, I'm not gonna do it. Even though he probably do deserve it, I'm not gonna tell you the story in public. But that's a different cat right there.
That
chain snatch too. Woo.
That's for when we turn the road. That's for when the end stream button gets pressed.
I'm about to pull up to a battle royal and be like, "Nah, I'm in this." They're like, "Hit my music." What music? Hit my music.
Hey, yeah, I'm just gonna show up at wrestling.
He pulls up to a lot of shows that invited. So
I'm just gonna start showing up to wrestling promotions that are having a battle royal and be like, "I'm 6'5", put me in."
To a certain. First of all, you try that with me, buddy. Lace him up.
J-Rose wants me to wrestle so bad now.
Did you know this guy over here is 6'5"?
6'5", just tall.
For what? Listen,
for
the
what?
Raptors need you.
What do you mean for? I don't know. Like
the Raptors need you, or lace them up. You got two options. I'm laying them out to you. All right. You got two options.
I saw what Kawhi Leonard had to do to drag us to a title. But they need more than me, dude.
That's because Kyle Lowry about 5'10". They needed you out there.
Yeah, exactly. I need like I need a 5'10" friend that I can bring to the team with me. I can't just go do it.
J Rose,
you 5'10", J Rose? All right, cool.
I'm 6 foot. Hold on, put some little respect.
I don't know, J Rose.
Whoa!
Okay, wait, hang on.
Whoa! You putting some on it, Littlefoot?
I've stood next to J Rose a couple times. I feel like we might have to stand back to back because I don't know if he's.
I'll pull out the tape measure right now. Like, y'all not about to do this to me.
But I have had heels on like a couple of times of those times.
All the times, a couple of the times.
You was either post wrestling or you had heels on, so a little less on me.
Yeah, let me chill on J Rose.
I'll know if you're telling the truth or not, because like the 6 foot and up crowd has like automatic like an automatic bullshit detector for when people who are under 6 foot try to be like, no, I'm 6 foot.
Yeah,
we know.
If I was under 6 foot, I swear to you, I would have to rock it. It would become part of my identity. But I'm not.
Brooke, how tall are you, Brooke?
She said she can't hear. She tapped her ear.
Hold on.
A peep shit. Like a peep shit. Not the cat.
Dog in the back.
Was that a dog or a cat?
I think it was cat. Pretty sure it's cat.
I think it moved like a cat.
Pretty sure it's cat.
You can't hear. Yeah.
Maybe go back and come back, Brooke.
Hold on, wait. Click the. You can't hear. I can't even give you instructions.
We can't even say where to go. She can't hear us.
Wait, hang on.
Womp womp womp.
Maybe like go back, come in, go back, come.
Yeah. Here. All right. I'll leave Brooke in the lobby to fiddle around with shit until she can hear us, and then give us a. Well, I can't. She can't even hear me tell her to give me a signal.
I'll type it out. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'll type it out.
Appreciate you, J Rose.
But yeah, I'm super excited to face Billy. To get back on topic, I'm super excited for this match. Obviously, probably one of the biggest women's matches of my entire career. I keep saying that every time I get a new opponent, and like not even a year in, I faced Allison Kay on my first TV match. Like, I can say, like, to be honest, for the area that I work in and being from Kentucky, I'm getting a lot of good reps in that I really am appreciative of, because I could be out here just in the trenches, like, for real. So
there's a lot that are stuck in there.
Yeah. So I'm very, very appreciative of being in the area that I'm being in and that I'm wrestling in, and trained by who I'm trained by. Shout out to Larry D and Max Led, who always press to be the best and get smart reps. Not every rep is a good rep. So
I wish all promoters said that to people, but
well, a lot of old promoters out there don't care about women's wrestling, so that's
true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Can you hear us?
That is quite factual.
Brooke?
She can hear, I think. Can she hear?
We can hear her because I can hear the clicks.
Yeah, I can. Brooke, say something.
I got it, motherfucker. I got it.
Welcome back to Indeed, Brooke.
Thank you. I swear to God, I am in my 20s.
Hey.
Technology.
Ugh, these damn kids.
Look, honestly, like, you know, you got everything set up for your stream and stuff, and then StreamYard's all different and shit.
StreamYard hates it here.
StreamYard's weird.
Yeah.
It's not a fan of me.
How are you doing today, Brooke? We were talking about height because Mike is 6'5" and J Rose is fake 6 foot.
Did you know this motherfucker is 6'5"? Like,
no, I did not. Like, you give like tall energy, I would say, but not 6'5" tall energy.
Like, that's
awesome.
You a
that's
big motherfucker, man. Like,
that's big. That's huge. I'm 5'6".
I was gonna say Brooke's not even that tall because we're the same height.
Yeah, I'm short. I'm a short little guy. That's me.
Everybody thinks I'm taller than I am, though, too.
You look tall, like energy.
I look very tall because I have long
energy.
wingspan and long legs.
And you're
Am I allowed
only
to take a hit?
Yes.
We are past we're like 37 minutes deep. It's fine.
Hell yeah. Let's
That's when
it-
Play
it-
send in a super chat. Y'all see Tootie is on WoW now. Tootie's on
Tootie
WoW?
is on WoW. Yeah.
is on
WoW.
She just debuted, I think.
She just debuted. Her episode just debuted. Yes. Super
That's
proud of her.
awesome.
I got
When we
to
gonna
meet her
see either of y'all on WoW?
Whenever they cut the check. What you mean?
You gotta go get that Lakers check, Littlefoot.
Should I go to LA right now? Pack my bag's still packed from this past weekend. I will go right now.
Well,
We gotta do a WoW episode, Mike. We don't talk about WoW enough. We have to find it first.
Yes.
It's on Hulu. I know it comes on Hulu.
Is it?
Is it
It's on
really?
W now.
We don't have
you gotta
Hulu.
download the CW app. Same.
We don't
homie
have
as,
Hulu.
NWA
Yeah.
Power.
No, I have Hulu. It shows up on Hulu sometimes. You
Okay,
gotta
I'll go check it out. I didn't know it was on Hulu.
I've always wanted to be on the CW, but like a
Hulu
drama
doesn't
show.
exist here.
I want to be
Yeah,
on
put
All
on a show.
American. Yeah, that's my dream.
What's
I
your
don't-
favorite CW show?
The All American.
Okay.
Superman and
All
Lois.
time. Okay.
All time? Oh,
All
all
time.
time?
Ooh, all time.
Oh, Gossip Girl.
I'm gonna have to look. I've never seen those white people shows, so sorry.
Reba.
Oh, Reba. Yes.
Reba.
absolutely. Yes. Reba.
CW's originally the WB, right?
Yes.
If it's
Oh,
originally the WB,
Wayans
then
Brothers
the
and
Jamie,
UPN.
Jamie Foxx show is mine.
Mine's is Wayans Brothers, forever and always.
I mean, that technically don't count, but I'll let you have it.
What you
'cause Wayans
mean? You
is
said it was
fire.
your Wayans?
Well, it was, but also it's technically also UPN. WB and UPN combined and
They
made
did
CW.
merge.
Okay.
Oh, somebody
shit.
said Arrow. The Arrow was a very good show, and then got to like season like 4-ish, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool on this. But
I was that way with the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Why are we talking about Arrow right now?
Boo!
Oh,
Why Arrow?
Here he
What's
is,
your-
and
what's
here he
your-
goes.
what's your
We
biggest
can talk
CW
about
show,
the
Sean?
biggest robbery in wrestling history that happened.
oh, we already talked about the Battle Royal, Sean. If you
Well,
would've
I
been
don't
up to
watch
it
this
on
show. I'm
time.
sorry.
Oh, well, pay the people that
Come
right.
on, Ron.
Get out of
Whoa!
here.
No, bring him back. Bring him back.
No.
Whoa.
That's why
Man.
Littlefoot threw your ass out. You deserved it.
I didn't throw him out. I kicked him in the face and he fell out.
Oh, she didn't
Good,
kick me in the face.
I did
I
kick
did
you
a
in the
stink
face.
face
Deserved it.
to her. That happened.
That did happen. He did.
Why'd you do
deliver a
that?
stink face.
Oh no.
And he
So
got one
funny
right
enough,
back.
He was trying to win, Reg. Come on.
I
now.
was trying to win. I
a battle
definitely
royal.
told the person that was facing me, expecting that he would stop me. I'm about to do a stink face. Don't stop me. Wink, wink. He didn't stop me.
That's how
Oh
it
no.
That's
He
exactly
didn't
how it
stop
goes.
him,
He
and I
didn't
took
stop me.
it, and that was the worst. But I got my lick back though. Don't even worry about it.
There was definitely a point in the match where I said to Alexis, please tell the guy in the singlet to fuck off.
And I told him, and he did not listen to me at all.
No, he did not.
He did not listen to me, not one bit.
Who's the guy in the
Is this the
singlet?
same
He,
person
somebody
from
was about
earlier?
to get it, is who that guy was.
Is this the chain snatch guy? Same guy?
No.
Unfortunately,
this-
he doesn't wear a
this is
singlet,
not.
but he does wear MMA gloves and a Magneto helmet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but he
Uh,
came in
it
street
is.
clothes this time.
Nice
What a
fella.
combo. Oh my
Nice
God.
fella, though.
But
Nice
costume.
fella.
the
Okay.
guy in the
No.
singlet, was that the pastor guy that didn't want to hit me?
Yes. And again,
Yeah.
very nice fella.
Very nice
But-
guy. He just
but he
no,
s-
but
he said to
to
me-
his defense, none of the men wanted to hit me in this match except for
Sure.
the big ones. Like the biggest dudes ever were swinging on me. I was like, "Whoa!" And then I
That's
would get
the
to
wrong
somebody my
kind of tall
size,
guy
and they'd
energy,
be.
guys.
I get to somebody my size, they'd be like, "Never mind." I'm like,
I got pitched to eliminate a guy with a banana, and he was like, would you want to do that? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to
there
eliminate
was
somebody with a
banana
banana.
everywhere too. That shit was fucking a mess.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I
I hope
love
I
it.
don't get none of this on this gear because I gotta wrestle again.
My favorite thing about all these stories is that these are all the ideas that did make it into the match. So I can only imagine what got left on the cutting room floor.
So, I
Oh,
mean, again, this guy is super nice that approached me that was in this rumble at first, but like, probably shouldn't have been in there. I'll just say that.
Mm.
Should not have
Yeah, I
been.
don't
A
know where
very
he came
nice
from.
fella, but he comes up to me and he says, hey, listen, I got a lot of people here. I've done wrestling camps and all that stuff, but I've never done a wrestling match. And I'm like,
No.
What?
what?
Wait, hold on a minute.
And
you,
he
didn't
goes-
tell me this one.
he goes-
You didn't tell me this version of the story.
he
This
goes,
is not what you told me before.
well, because I was trying to keep you from having a panic attack because I certainly was about to have one.
Because I was having a panic attack already, knowing I was
he-
trying to put my match together with Rico and this
Exactly.
battle royal at the same time. I was already having one internally.
Exactly. So I was like, I'll
So
handle
if you
this.
would have
'cause
told
he-
me he's not trained, I would have been like, hold on.
So he tells me this, and again, I cannot convey how nice of a fella this guy is. He's very nice, but
Very.
he says to me, I've never done a wrestling match. He goes, I got a lot of people here. They're going to be cheering for me. He goes, I just want a little bit of, like, he basically said, I want some shine. And I was like,
Get some heat,
okay,
brother.
if you've amateur wrestled, no problem. I amateur wrestled for a long time. I will tell you this. That guy does not amateur wrestle. Well, I'll tell you this. He was an amateur wrestler. That's
Oh, yeah, yeah, there it is. There we go.
but
I need.
I pitched a spot, and the other guy that started with us was Matt Diesel. And my line of thinking was, okay, at least if somebody gets completely fucked up and hurt, it's not going to be Alexis or Matt who have to wrestle probably next weekend. It can be me. I don't have any bookings.
They
whatever.
both had to wrestle later that day.
We had to wrestle
They both
twice.
had. They
Because
had
me
to
and Matt
wrestle
were
twice on the
both. Matt
show.
was in the tag team match, and I
Yeah.
was in the match with Rico. Yeah,
I
so
felt-
we would have been
I-
fucked if both.
I
of us
felt
would've
like
got
such an egomaniac going to Alexis, who's booked all the time, and Matt, who's booked all the time, and be like, listen, just lay back while I deal with this guy. And my
Let me
pitch
handle
was-
this.
yeah. And my thing was, I made it as simple as possible, man. I was like, we lock up. I was like, you know how to lock up? He goes, yeah, I wrestled for amateur wrestled for years. He did not know how to lock up. That much I guarantee you. And I was like, you just push me, I'll bounce across the ring. Cool. I was like, then I'll come back really mad. I'll try to lock up with you again. You duck under, do a waist lock, Matt return. That's it. That did not happen.
None of
He-
that happened. That's what I'm
No.
saying. Like I was standing there. None of this happened.
No, he crowded
Not
me into the
me.
corner. I couldn't lock up with him. I had no room to lock up with him. And I was like,
It was bad. It was
within
bad.
10 seconds of the match, I'm going, Brother, what are you doing? Back up.
Dude, I fucking love wrestling. God
I
damn.
know.
It's too much.
It was a mess.
so
I-
good.
It was just
At
like
the
this-
end of it, I was like, I don't know if I should be proud about winning this because this is a hot ass mess.
It'd
the
be
ring
like-
announcer
this is
didn't
what
know
you're
it was
talking
supposed to be a
about, J
rumble.
Rose.
The ring announcer, not J Rose, the other nice fella. I had to say to him in the ring, "This is a rumble. Nobody else is coming out yet." And then he's
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
Hey, real quick, in his defense, it had been advertised the
I know.
whole way through as a battle royale. And
Yeah.
then
Uh-huh.
We did Rumble rules. It
they
was
did Rumble
wild.
rules, and then it was an over-the-top battle royale.
And then they were
it
like,
turned
nah,
into
you
a
don't
Rumble,
have-
and then it stopped being over-the-top rope midway through the match.
It was supposed
But they
to
had to-
be
They told us
anything.
that
Your feet hit the floor.
anything, if your feet hit the floor, you're out. That's why
But he
nobody wanted
announced-
to touch me.
Yeah, he announced it as an over the top, and I go, "Oops!" And then he announced it as a battle royal, and I was like, "Double oops!" And then I let him know, and I was like, "Damn!"
And I was like, where is J Rose at? Why is he not announcing?
But
Because
Me at every show I'm at.
when I tell you I showed up on Saturday and they were like, "Hey, what are you doing today?" What do you mean? What am I doing today? What are you talking about?
I'm weak,
sounds
J
right.
Rose, because I
You
thought you
booked
were.
me.
I was gonna say I thought you were booked.
I just want to say, I can't wait to do
You
this
were in
shit
the
again
group
next
chat.
year, though.
Mhm.
And
Sounds
that's
amazing,
that's
SRS.
legally binding, sir. You got
You're
to
in.
do it next year then.
You better
Yeah,
win
you're-
next year.
you
SRS.
gotta do-
Binding.
don't
I went
think he should
coast to
win next
coast,
year.
Reg.
Oh, okay.
He did. He was the.
I
you
did.
were
Me and
contender
Alexis
number
both
one.
did.
No, I thought
Yeah,
you meant
y'all-
like coast to coast, like the Van Terminator.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I fucking
Listen,
thought.
yeah.
That's what I thought when he.
Coast to
Okay,
coast.
okay,
I'm-
listen, hold on.
I'm mentally
listen.
seeing Sean drop kick
Listen.
across the ring.
So
right
I'm
now,
driving
off the road.
there. The main bridge that I usually take there is closed because it's like Thunder, which is this event 2 weeks that they throw
Oh,
2
yeah.
weeks before Derby. The bridge that I normally take is closed. So I have to go this long bullshit ass way to get there. And I get a text from Sean talking about we're going coast to coast and all this blah 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 blah. I'm like, I've only been in the business 2 years. Please speak English to me. I don't know what this means. I
They're
have
going
2
coast
hands
to
on the
coast.
wheel, scared as fuck because I don't know what the. He was like, "Oh, we're staying in the whole rumble. Like we're starting out together and then we're finishing together." I was like, "Okay, you should have just said that from the beginning because I don't know what the fuck coast to coast means." I thought you
That's
meant the
so
Shane
funny.
McMahon.
Yeah,
I thought you meant the
never
Shane
That's what I
McMahon.
said. I was
from
like,
Wednesday.
no, you
I was like,
did
I'm
not.
not doing that. I don't know what the
You
fuck
didn't
you
do
talking
that
about.
at all.
I'm in IWA Mid South too. You said we're going coast to coast. I was like, oh, that boy.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I don't remember
Hold on
that.
a
I was
minute.
there.
No,
Remember
no.
that.
Man.
Yeah, I was like, there's so many
SRS,
coast to coast
wow,
terms in
Marathon
wrestling.
Man.
I don't know what you mean.
So now what we need, Pocket 2025. We need Sean actually doing a coast to coast drop kick, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, wild
Hey,
goes
Somebody
wild.
fuck
probably
me
do
off.
that. I can
You
jump a
guys-
little bit. That's like my only athletic gift is I can jump a little bit. So
A
Can we get
little bit.
Gear?
though.
Can you get new
I
gear?
used to be able to jump on the cars, Reg.
Alexis Littlefoot's
Can you
telling
get
you to
new
get
gear?
new gear.
Need new gear? Why do I need new gear?
Because
Smell
I'm
bad?
tired of that gaudy orange. Please,
I've worn it 3 times ever.
please, and you've never washed it. That's ridiculous.
That is not true.
Shot- SRS. Dude, you better wash your gear, dude. Don't be like that.
She's
Please.
mad. She's mad because after she hit me with a stink face, I looked out to the second row and I said, "She does not use wet wipes."
Oh, wow.
She put me off.
He's a
little
fucking
while.
ass.
So mean. I'd be so
He's
mad
a
if my
fucking
parents did that.
asshole. I was
I'd be so
pissed.
I did it anyway. Okay.
I was like, don't worry. Wait till this fucking finish. I'm going to get you back. Don't even worry about it.
SRS is going into business for himself. It sounds like, wow, off script.
I was just screaming the whole match. I was like, I don't want to bump. I'm just gonna verbalize my
I'm just going
selling.
to sit
That's
here.
literally half of my arsenal. That's all.
Yeah.
It works.
Yep.
I think I watched like Ron Mathis wrestle in front of like 20 people one time, but he was making noise the whole time. And I was like,
That
okay, that's
sounds
what I
about
want to
right.
do.
That's
That's
how you
what
do
I
it.
want to do is what he does.
Mhm. When's your next foray into the squared circle, SRS?
I don't have any scheduled right now. So a little spoiler alert, because we talked about it in the interview I did today. It was going to be me and Shaza versus Steph and Matt Cardona later this year. And then
Oh,
Matt Cardona got so scared that he just like dropped a dumbbell on his pec and was like
Yeah.
anything but
Smart.
that.
For sure.
Mhm.
I got approached for something that I'm gonna do next year if it's still on the table, but I'm gonna be at the Black Label Pro show in a couple weeks or next weekend, but I don't know if I'm doing anything there. So I'll show up like Dennis Stamp and just not be booked.
Sean's
Terry,
like,
I'm not
I
booked.
show up and I'm booked.
Not
I
booked,
don't have to reach out for bookings. I just show up.
Yeah.
So what
I
I'm
don't know.
hearing
Yeah, we're
is
late. Sorry.
Mike versus Sean 2025. Got it.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is exactly tall
Whoa.
guy versus tall guy.
Alexis, I had 2 people try to book me as I was walking from the locker room to the parking lot. What
That's
are you
crazy because I had nobody trying to book me, and I was in 2 matches.
That's
in
not
one
true.
night.
Check your
That's
DMs.
Boom, look.
Oh, hold on, I gotta check my DMs.
Right now.
Oh yeah, I can definitely be there. Yeah. I can be
Somebody
there.
said Sean did the Heidi Howitzer. What's that? What's that? I love Heidi. I think she's great,
You did it.
but I
I
don't
don't know what it
understand
is, but you did it.
the wrestling. I
did
did.
And Twin Blade went
I know.
live.
I know you did it.
It's a stink
Everything.
face.
Damn.
Oh,
you-
stink face.
Alexis,
Becky
you
Lynch said, "Don't do the stink
I just
face."
DM'd you
Sean,
guys.
didn't see that report?
Killing jokes the whole
Listen,
match.
I
Yeah.
know that I have relied on my sex appeal for most of my success in wrestling, but it's
You
just,
have
it's going to continue. I'm sorry.
out
it's
there
gonna
showing
continue.
your ass, dude,
Yeah.
using ass-based offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only-
imagine Sean hitting a
All
stink
these
face with a
girls.
dude wipe sponsorship on his ass though.
Oh, I would love it. Listen,
Oh my god, that would be lit.
I keep trying to tell Manscaped to get into the wipes game, and they've got it just a
That's
monopoly.
actually genuinely a really good idea.
Yeah, like
that's actually a really good idea.
they've got everything else.
Hey.
Like they didn't pay for a read, so I'm not going to tell you what all else.
It's
they
not
have.
everything that they got. Yeah,
But they
right.
got everything. They
That's
should,
really
but
good.
I guess I'm gonna have to hit up dude wipes instead.
If anyone wants to pay for ad reads on Indeed, by the way,
Mhm.
by all means.
The show that
Alexis, why are
Sean
you
doesn't
looking at your
watch.
phone right now?
She's booking. She's doing her thing.
She checked the DM.
Unreal on air. That's how we do business deals here.
I mean,
Oh
she's
my
booked
God.
now, so it worked.
Oh, so to expand on the pastor story, which I gotta keep reiterating, very nice guy, but he says to
He
me
was very nice.
very sincerely, he goes, "Listen, I know we're starting with Alexis." He's like, "I cannot hit a woman even in storyline." He's like, "Because I'm a pastor, and my wife said don't do anything to embarrass our family." I was like, "Okay, I'll let her
He
know."
could at least swung and I dug
what?
it, but
You know
like
what?
he was like, I absolutely want
Just
no
the
contact
attempt,
with Alexis
just
at
the
all.
And even
at all.
fake-
I won't even attempt it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's
that kind of
not-
made me feel a little bad, but I was
That's
like,
wild.
whatever. Some people have.
How
that
did he get there?
situation.
A pastor that's never worked a day in his life?
I don't
Listen.
know.
No, these are two
God, let
different
him know.
dudes.
I-
The Lord
Great
let
on
him-
it.
No, Sean
I
was saying he
didn't
never
plan
worked a
on
day in his
telling
life
this
too.
story publicly, but I mean, and I feel bad that I told it publicly, but also I don't feel bad because shit could have been really dangerous, legitimately,
Yeah.
but not dangerous enough for me to be like, no, I'm never doing that shit again because I will definitely do the Paul Cade Rumble again next year.
I'm definitely
I'm
doing
sure
it if
so.
I have an opportunity to do it. And also, too, Sean, I love how you didn't respond to my tweet from a couple weeks ago.
Do you
'Cause
know how
I-
many people tweet me, much less trolls on the internet?
Well, I'm not.
You're
one
not
of
a
those
troll.
people.
Damn.
Lil
But
Foot.
I
That's why he
definitely
didn't respond.
asked. I asked if I beat you in the Rumble, would you pay my adoption fee to adopt a dog? And you
Yeah, of
didn't
course
do
I
it.
will. Don't be ridiculous.
and
I
I
would
beat you
love
in the
to.
Rumble,
Oh, it's
so
happening. Yeah, that's on the
I'm
show. That's
adopting a
official.
dog.
I would have done that
yeah.
anyway.
Let's go.
Rich
Hey.
man.
He's
This
gonna
is what
find
Got
happens
to
when you
the
have
kick
a-
rare-
Sean in the
like-
face, and you got a dog.
I
What
just-
a great
I have
time.
to find a good dog. I don't know.
She is gonna
but
find
this-
the rarest dog. It's gonna have like diamonds encrusted in its ears and stuff. Like,
As she
Yeah.
deserves.
Gonna have
As you
Stephanie
deserve,
Deserve.
Alexis.
And if you didn't want to do it, you should have won the match.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
totally
exactly.
right.
You could have threw her over the top, and this wouldn't have been happening.
I could
Gonna have like jewels.
Because
in
you
its
could have
canines
got an
and
extra
shit.
cat to match your 12 cats that you have.
I got 5.
That's enough. That's 12 to me in my mind.
I
to-
wore a shirt with all my pets that I've ever had on it the other day.
And there's
too.
this
That-
random dog on there, and I was like, "Where's this dog? I thought you had cats."
I take care of all the animals, Alexis. I don't discriminate based on one being a dog or something like that. If it's in
I think
need,
your
I'm
wife
helping.
does all the work. I don't think you take
That
care
is
of
not
anything.
the
Jesus Christ.
I even bought those
on
litter
blast.
robot gimmicks. That way you don't gotta scoop litter. So
Oh my god, you're so lazy.
don't worry,
Oh,
I'll get
it's
you
so
one
bad.
too, just for yourself, because I know.
No, those things
Whatever.
are, those things are pretty awesome.
I stay on Facebook Marketplace trying to find one because I'm not going to pay $300 for a litter box. Be so fucking serious.
Nor
Yeah, it
should
is.
you.
It's $300. You got
That's
it.
$300 fucking dollars.
I think they're
You got
$400.
it.
You got it.
I'll be mad if they're 300 because I definitely paid 400.
All right, Sean, if Brooke eliminates you in the Parkade Rumble in 2025,
$700.
For $700?
$700?
I got two of
Fuck
them.
that. That's disgusting.
He has two
Sorry.
and they're $700. Oh man, he's getting all of us dogs. What do you mean?
Wow.
Sorry,
rich.
Mike. Mike was asking me a question before we talk about how much money I
They're
have.
double stacked too, Sean?
Oh, no.
They sent me one for
That's
free.
crazy.
They
I was
sent me
gonna
one
say,
for free
if,
because I got Twitter followers.
Damn.
If Brooke eliminates Sean in the Rumble next year, I think he's got to buy her a litter box.
It's only
Yeah,
fair.
there you go.
Shit.
It's only
Just a
fair.
regular litter box, like
The
$5.
litter
man.
box-
$700. $700. I'm gonna start shooting. I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna go into the Parkade Rumble with taped fist.
The pre-match promo is I am not buying a litter box. Try.
Yeah.
Sean's coming out with MMA gloves and a magneto.
I'm like, well, we know how to get Sean into
That's not
Bloodsport.
funny.
Just offer him $700.
That is funny. That is funny.
So
That was funny. That was.
I
so
forgot
funny.
about that. That was a good callback.
Damn.
That was very good. I love that.
Was that your
when
career
this ends,
highlight?
don't
Working a
let
match
me
with me,
forget.
Alexis? Was that it?
What?
Was that your career highlight? Working a match with me? Probably.
No, my Rico match was my career
Oh, come
highlight. What
on.
do you mean?
You lost that match.
But it was still one of my best matches. What do you mean?
I guess.
You weren't even there to watch the match. You
No, I got
left
the hell out of
directly
here.
after
True.
you lost.
I did have
no.
a show called AEW Dynasty that I had to cover.
Wow.
You could have covered it from your phone in the basement.
I
of
could
your
not
room.
have.
You just ran
to-
out
to
on the
his
boys.
credit, he definitely couldn't have covered that in the basement of the Jeffersonville
No.
No,
Arena.
he couldn't because I had no service
Nah.
there.
No.
You can
I
barely
absolutely
breathe in the basement of the Jeffersonville Arena. Nonetheless, get cell service. So
I just realized
I will
Alexis has
defend
now
him.
beaten. Alexis has now beat me and Shaza. My God.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
that's lit.
That
Mike, you're
resume's
next.
building up.
Damn.
Yeah, I got J Rose to thank for that.
There we go.
Booker of the
On
year.
the side making deals. Booker of the year.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
2 points. One, exclusive just dropped. Alexis Littlefoot will be at Naptown All Pro on May 18th during Blackout 2.
Did this,
Uh,
this get
this is
booked
a
while we were on the air?
This
yes,
was
it
on the
was
air,
literally-
SRS. Like, this is happening. We making deals like
Oh,
that.
That
yeah.
was the DM she had to check.
I love it.
Yeah.
The craziest
Keep
thing is
going.
this is not the first time it's happened while we've been on the air.
No, yeah, it'll happen again.
People have got
It's
people
definitely
have
gonna
got
happen
booked
again.
on this show before. It's weird.
Mhm.
This
Mike
show
had
is
like
good
little
luck.
barons.
Who am I facing, J Rose?
You will be going one-on-one with Jocelyn Navarro.
Hey!
That's a fun match.
Oh my God.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah.
Where can we
So-
watch
He
Dang,
booked the
it?
match
Be able
too. He
to make
not
it?
only did he book
It's not
Littlefoot, he was like,
streaming
here's your
'cause-
match too.
We have bad. You know how our luck goes. It's not streaming, but it will be on IWTV. Also, to that point, every single Nap show will begin to start getting uploaded on IWTV. The huge backlog we have next week it starts. So
Cool.
This will be my first IWTV experience. Yay.
Oh, sweet.
Oh shit, let's go.
Really?
I'll tell
Yeah.
Jerry that
Huh.
I've been on like literally every platform now besides that one.
That's so funny. I haven't been on
I forgot.
IWTV, I feel like, in years.
I forgot that J-Rose has the iMac cam that does like
Oh, did it
shit
do the
when you make-
thing?
It did the thumbs up. It did a
Thumbs up,
thumbs
yeah.
up.
Oh, I have it
Yep.
too, but mine, I don't think mine's gonna do it. Mine's not gonna do it.
it's okay. It's very embarrassing. I'm a big peace sign guy, so I try and make big points, and I put up the peace sign, and the balloons will pop
Why does
up.
mine not do it? I have the iMac cam.
Doesn't.
I'm sad.
Don't be.
I'm about to take his iMac back.
There's
Give me my
things.
1600 back. What the
Before we get off point, Brooke, you returned to wrestling. How does it feel?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I was heading
yay.
there.
That too. Me too. Yeah, I guess, huh? It's weird. It's fun. It feels different. I feel different. I feel more confident in myself, and my ability and like what I bring to wrestling as opposed to like, oh, how can I be like XYZ, yada yada. And I'm more grateful.
I can definitely see a difference in you because I remember seeing you in Tampa versus
Yeah, oh,
now,
God.
seeing you at
Tampa
Further
Brook.
Culture this year.
Tampa
That's
Brook
crazy.
to like Philly Brook.
Yeah,
Completely different person.
Definitely
Absolutely.
different. I can see it.
I saw you hit that. I saw you hit that gritty, and when you did that, literally, I was like, "That's rough."
It's literally a part of my arsenal now. That's my moveset. I hit the gritty now
He's
in
back.
the ring. It worked. Everyone loved it this weekend, so I think I just have to always hit the gritty. I don't
Did
know.
How
you
many
win?
matches have you had so far?
3.
3.
How many
Three.
of them have you won?
Wait, 4.
matches.
What?
Okay, well, we
Okay,
get back in the
listen.
swing of things. It's all
But
right.
it was me and Faye. I lost against Paris Sahara. I lost. She had a manager.
It's
I
for the
lost.
culture, yeah.
Yeah. For the culture was my only win, and then I lost at Flying V, and then I lost to Jordan Blade this last weekend. But like, she knocked me the
It's
fuck
okay. I
out.
lost to Jordan Blade too. It's okay.
Everyone loses to Jordan Blade. You have to lose to Jordan Blade. It's Jordan Blade.
Totally.
Jordan Blade.
Yo, I saw Jordan Blade at Wale Mania, and I was like, wait a second, that's Jordan Blade?
Yeah,
Did
you see-
anybody else have that?
In her
on?
little freakum dress. She looks
Yeah,
so
I was like, hey,
good.
yo,
She
Jordan
looked
Blade.
good.
Yeah. Shout out to Jordan Blade.
I love
Shout out
Jordan.
to Jordan.
I love
Blade.
Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Busting all y'all heads. Can't wait till she busts Sean Ross Sapp's head one day.
She bust my head
To
and
the
I
white
took her to her first
Well, listen,
WrestleMania.
At least that's an amateur wrestler that I know actually amateur.
Hey,
That much I know.
Yeah, she definitely
Listen,
knows
we're-
to lock up.
Get us the name of the pastor. We're gonna have him on Indeed next week. To get
Listen,
his-
I
No,
would
we're
feel
not.
so
We're not
bad.
gonna
Like,
do that.
he
I
needs to
would-
say his
No, we're
piece.
not.
Maybe his story's different. He's like, I was in here with this dirt sheet writer, and he's trying to take these spots and talking about. I'm like, no, he might have a different story. I
So-
don't know.
I didn't even get to it was the saddest lock up and punch. He didn't lock up right or pushed me. And then I was like, hey, do the waist lock takedown. And it was a hip drop tackle, which is now banned in the NFL, by the way.
He's old school. He can't help
On
it.
pro wrestling.
But-
It was a lot to look at. I was definitely.
Where can one watch this?
Hopefully
It's gonna
nowhere.
be on site. It's gonna be
don't
on
know.
site.
Don't
Genuinely.
say
I don't know.
nowhere. Don't set
Nobody
me up.
knows.
It was
I
filmed.
literally messaged the editor as like, "Hey, have you uploaded the footage?" And he was like, "No, the cameras have not left my bag, so it's coming. I just don't know
Perfect. Yeah, great. That
I-
sounds like
I-
it's coming soon.
when."
Everything about this sounds so awesome.
Like you can do that? Oh no, I haven't took the cammers out. I don't know when it's gonna come.
Well, no. Listen, he's a very busy man.
I was
But
like,
like,
people were
shout out.
tired after that weekend.
I will say, everybody, if you claim you're an independent wrestling fan, you have to come to the Jeffersonville Arena because that's real wrestling. You can have your lights and your air conditioning and your Wi-Fi. Real wrestling, we set up a ring in a warehouse and you deal with it. That's
Nah,
real wrestling.
I'll
Love
take
it.
fake wrestling with air conditioning and sodas.
I will come to
Ooh.
the Jeffersonville Arena
Fred, you're
in the
so
winter
bougie.
months.
Is
I'm
that
gonna
what
be there.
It's still hot in the winter too. Don't
Yeah,
let
it's
people
hot in the
fool
winter.
you.
That's okay.
Like,
but
so
that's
we're
okay
not
when
with
it's hot
winter?
inside. When it's cold outside, though.
No,
Like,
every
everyone time
wrestling
out.
show, no matter
It's
what
still
outside
bad.
is, it's hot inside.
Brooke,
Yeah.
did you do IWA?
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, like my third match ever, and then God, that was like 2019, 18. It was me and Nevaeh Christ. She punched me in the
Yeah.
face,
Mhm.
Damn.
So
and then it was
either-
me and Alley Cat when she was Alley Cat.
Mm.
Yeah.
that means it was either
I wanna
the
wrestle her
Jeffersonville
again,
Arena
so
or
bad.
the Memphis Flea Market.
It was a flea market. Flea market.
God bless Southern Indiana.
I was there when the elbow happened.
Oh, you were there? You were there for the
Yeah.
Cole Radrick elbow?
Yeah, that was the first time I met Cole Radrick.
That's okay.
the
So
famous
that's the flea
clip.
market. Is the
That's
Colorado
the
Yeah,
flea
so
market.
flea market. Okay.
Okay, shout
That
out to
couple never
Colorado. He was
die.
going to join us today, but he's stuck at work.
A
Aw.
request?
And you apparently have a match with them, I guess, booked here some way.
Yeah,
J-Rose?
allegedly.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Big boot, brother. He'll take it. It's fine.
All right.
Can we do an Indeed Southern Indiana edition of people
Yeah.
like get like Murdoch or Bentley in here? and
You
some
can
shit?
curate. You can curate all the guests if you'd like.
Bring them.
Well, don't do that on me. Yeah.
Or
God.
or give me a list. Let me know
Who do you want? Yeah,
So
you
tell
know
us,
enough
you're
independent
the
wrestling.
Indiana boy.
You're asking for. You're.
I was like, it's
asking.
yours.
I'm asking
What
for
you
it.
piece together?
It's
All right. I'm on it. Don't worry about
All
it.
right. Cool.
Indeed, Southern Indiana coming up. We have a super fun, ridiculous Indeed coming up that we're going to record that I
Mhm.
just, for Mother's Day, And if you
Yeah.
know Indeed lore, you know exactly what we're talking about, and we're doing it. It's going to be great.
It's actually happening. We're recording it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When
I'm
is
not familiar
Mother's
with the
Day?
lore. What's the
It's what, like third Mother's Day of Sunday or May?
What?
It's on the
Sunday.
12th, May
Third,
12th.
third
What?
Sunday of May. So
Third
I'm
Mother's
so
Day
high.
of
May 12th
Sunday?
is Mother's
Damn.
Day.
I think it's
Uh,
the
Mothers are
third
getting
Mother's
taken
Day of
care of.
Sunday.
we just
May
witnessed.
12th.
We
May
It's
just
12th
Mother's
is
Day,
Mother's
dumbass.
Day.
we just witnessed the side effects of my drug use in real time.
No,
Everybody get your mom something good. It's coming up.
Mm.
My mom's birthday's May 1st, and then Mother's Day's May 12th. I'm like, this isn't
Damn.
fair.
just
Well,
put
on
the
that note,
difference.
I definitely no-showed both of my shows today. That I'm not doing the AEW post show or the Hump today, but I'm here right now. So I'm
There you go. Look, we're getting numbers.
Where's your wife? Tell her I love her.
Where's your
downstairs.
wife is crazy.
Well, hey,
She's
we're up.
cooking steak and you don't get any.
Wow.
Steaks are good.
Aw. I live right around the corner from Texas Roadhouse, though, so I'm
There
okay.
you go.
Real
Ours is
eats.
better.
He left.
Hey, Sean,
That's it. Hmm.
I was gonna let him plug some shit, but cool.
He doesn't need to. This
He
is
wanted
his
his
brand.
steak.
That's
You got sent a $700 litter box for free.
That's
You
the
Yeah,
face of the
exactly.
market, man.
Ooh,
What is the
93 to
other
lunch
one?
it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Come
In the meantime,
on.
though, where can everybody else be found? We'll start with Alexis.
You can find me on all platforms. I am Young Littlefoot with a U, not spelled correctly, because I love Sexy Red.
Real.
I am also on all platforms at Queen Bee Brook V, which I'm trying to like point to it, which
I see
I
it.
tried
Yeah,
to.
Hey.
I see the vision. I
I
see the
did right
vision.
here.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't
did
know
right
that's where
there.
that went. So I should.
I guessed last time I saw it on other people's, and I was
Sorry.
like, "Oh, I wonder if I could do that." And this time I
Mhm.
did it. So we're
That's what I
growing
should have did. I'm
levels.
sorry. Next time I'll do that.
See, next time you got it. On every app.
What do you mean?
That's my app.
What do you mean? It's there.
Oh shit! Somebody changed it for me. Ah!
There it is. Easy
Let's
as that.
go.
Host and producer.
Hmm.
Get it sexy.
Oh, is it my turn now?
It's
your
your turn, Jared.
Oh, you can follow me personally, which I don't know why you would want to do that. I look like I'm doing the Zandig pose. You can find me at
Laying the law
This
once again,
Is-
prepare for war.
But don't get. I'll sing the whole CZW theme.
I know you will.
You can find me on all social platforms at This Is J Rose. If you look on a social platform and you can't find This Is J Rose, I'm not on it. You can also follow the promotion I run, Naptown All Pro, at Naptown All Pro, NAPTOWN ALLPRO. Our next show is
Coming up, baby.
Saturday, May 18th at World Famous Hot Boys Hot Chicken. That show
Let's
is
go.
absolutely free. We have a show at 2 p.m., which is Wake Up 3, and we have a show at 7 p.m., which is Blackout 3, featuring the first match announced at all. Graphic will be coming eventually, of Alexis Littlefoot versus the most dominant woman in the history of Naptown All Pro, Jocelyn Navarro.
Yeah, it's
You
about to
have
be
your
tough for you,
work.
Littlefoot.
You have your work cut out for you. I can also
Need any
reveal.
tips?
Yeah, Brooke.
Yeah,
give
Brooke,
me,
Brooke
give me
can
some
definitely give you
tips.
some tips.
For the record, unfortunately, yeah, I gotta say this: she wrestled Jocelyn at Nap and also didn't win. So, but maybe you did. You learned something. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I know
Yeah,
how
yeah.
to.
That's still she knows. I mean, what not to do and what to like. What I could
Every
do.
loss is a
She
lesson,
Don't
they say.
lose.
Mhm.
Don't let her.
That's such
roll
a
you up.
crucial tip. Don't lose.
Don't lose.
Just don't lose.
Just
Let
don't
her
lose.
hit you. If she ever puts you in the corner, get out.
Yeah.
Run fast.
That's about it.
Are my pronouns still that bitch as it stands right now? I'm fluid. Sometimes I'm that nigga though. We'll see. Sometimes
That's
I'm
true.
both.
That's
Two other pieces of news. First breaking on Blackout 2. Calvin Tankman will defend the Deadlock Pro World Championship. Opponent to be announced at a later date. And we will also
Tank had
have...
a real quick. Tank had a dark match at the AW.
Oh, you bet your fucking ass he had a
Let's
dark
go,
match at
baby.
AEW.
Let's go. Hey.
Yes, sorry. He had
Hey,
a
I'm about
dark
to be
match at
like,
AEW.
hey, let my boy get a job. Let my boy get a job. Let my boy get a job. Okay, go ahead.
Because listen, Tony, I know you watch these. Tony, I know you watch these.
Mm.
Tony, I know you watch these. I know you got a whole lot of people that you're trying to manage right now. And I know you love independent wrestling, but I'm gonna let you know right now That's the best male independent wrestler in the world. Pure
Let's
independent. You ain't got to worry
Let's
about no
go.
MLW contract running out. You ain't got to worry about no Impact contract running out. He ain't fucking
Mm-mm.
around with OVW. That boy is
Mm-mm.
straight independent. And I know that you love big black wrestlers. I know you do because you keep
Okay, all
signing
right.
them. And
Yeah,
that's
okay.
the big black wrestler. So
Facts.
hear me out. You help me by signing my boy. My boy helps me out by sending me money to put on more wrestler shows so I can keep creating more Calvin Tankmans. You want more Calvin Tankmans. I know you do.
That's true.
Get the first one, and then I can make more for you. That's the plan. All right.
I love it.
Beautiful.
Woo.
That was perfect,
Period.
honestly. And everybody needs to listen. You can find me every Wednesday here on Indeed. Tonight I'll be on with Denise, the AEW Dynamite post show. Hopefully a bunch of y'all show up for that. Every Saturday I'm on Philip Lindsay, Grapsity podcast. Tomorrow's Ask Grapsity. So if you want to ask questions about anything or whatever, I'll be there.
I thought you said ass grab city.
Ask
like,
Grapsity. Yeah. That's
Like
a show.
ask
Too.
Let me
It
on.
ain't-
And
That's a
that's
show, but it ain't
Grapsity.
broadcast at least. You got to get
Yeah,
to
that's-
Patreon for
like
that one.
ass grabbing or ask.
Ask Grapsity.
I'm black, Littlefoot. I can't say
Okay.
ask.
I thought you said ass grab. Like I thought it was like a
Check-
pun, like grabbing
Check
ass.
Ask
Like ass
Grapsity
grab.
tomorrow. Sorry, you guys.
Yeah, Ask Grab City is on a different website. Can't find that.
Ask
Ask
Grab
Grab
City.
City. That could be the sex version of Ask Grapsity. I'm over here at Ask Grab City.
That's where I'm built from.
That's a shirt.
Here on out.
Ass grab city.
That could be a porno on Kanye West's new porno.
Mike,
brand.
when you do
Oh
your
my
run-in
god.
at the 2025 Parkade Rumble, you will be billed from Ask Grab City. Thank you.
That makes me sound like a creep, though.
Yeah, seriously. Like if that's your tag, they're like, dude, Ask Grab City's coming. Here he comes.
Ask
Everyone
Grab
just
City.
runs.
Yeah.
That's RJ
Yeah.
City's perverted brother.
And the podcast.
That's it, dude. We're out of here.
You can find me at Mike from Indeed on all socials.
From Ass Grab City.
See you next week.
Live.